Okay, so we have another card, and these would be the parts that you had. I think maybe I remembered a scrap for your greeting, and maybe I didn't. If not, you could actually stamp it right on here. So you have two of these because we're going to fake people out, and you're going to, after you do your stamping, you're going to adhere them like this so that it looks like there's a whole border, a whole layer, but there isn't. All right, so here's your pool party card base. Okay. Like that. So we'll just tuck that over there. So I am using the Amazing Silhouettes. I shared it in my live not too long ago. And oh, and if you ever get one like this, a one where the paper must have been off by just a little bit when I scored it, even though I scored it at 4 1/4, just put that to the back and nobody will ever notice. Okay, so I'm not sure if you could even see that, but it doesn't match up exactly right. So you just turn that to the back and nobody will know. All right, so on here we're going to stamp this pretty butterfly, and we're going to do it in two-tone. Okay, so we're going to try and get 3 of them on there because 3 is a good number. It's odd. We like that. So we're going to ink it up in the pool party. Okay, and then sort of making a shadow or something, we're going to just kind of tap on some Pacific Point on the bottom. Okay, and then you may need to exhale a little bit. And I think my pool party ink pad probably needs to be re-inked. Anyway, that's okay. I will just see if I can get it a little darker next time. All right, then you're going to need to clean in between every time because you don't want to take this Pacific Point into the pool party. All right, so every time you do that, you're going to need to ink that up, clean that off. Okay, so we're just gonna tap a little bit on the bottom here. You don't want that line to be too finite, so you might want to use the corner and kind of blur it just a little bit. Okay, and we'll go up one more, and this time my butterfly was kind of flying that way. I'm gonna kind of tip it the other way. There we go. And I'm gonna wash it, just probably off camera for you. And then we'll ink it up. I guess tomorrow I better make sure that my pool party pad has gotten well re-inked. Okay, so I'll just do a little bit more on there, and then we'll go back the first direction over here, and they may overlap a little tiny bit, and that's okay. They can overlap if you want, or you can be a little bit more careful. I didn't leave myself quite enough room at the top, and that's okay. All right, so we'll make sure that's good and clean. Like that. Cover up that Pacific Point and cover up the pool party so I don't end up making a mess there. That would be bad. All right, so then we'll get these out and we'll take our adhesive and go right along the edge. And I'm going to use my grid paper. So I'm going to line this up here. Okay. Actually, nope. I think it's going to be easier if I lay this down. So it's taking up 3 squares, and I want to have 2 showing. So I'm going to just line it up with that one line right there, and that's about having about a 1/2 inch showing. Okay, and then we'll do the next one. Okay, and we'll go right along the edge here. Whoops, I got sticky on my paper. That's gonna not be good. There, you can rub it off. Okay, and then we want 2 showing, so we're gonna just line it up right about there. Okay, then we're going to take some dimensionals, and I would go some along this edge, because what you don't want is the you don't want any excess adhesive sticking. Okay, so you can use some extra parts like that and just kind of go along there like that. We'll get a couple little pieces out on the corners up here. Okay, there. Then, no, those are scissors. I don't care if they get sticky. At class, I will have a couple of choices of greeting out. People can choose either with heartfelt sympathy or relax and enjoy your day. Unfortunately, we always need those sympathy cards, and they're the least fun to make usually, and not fun to send, but necessary. So because it was butterflies and stuff, and I thought this was a muted enough kind of card that you could easily make it a sympathy, and you could easily, even though I forgot to go get another sponge dauber, you could just do a little edge direct to paper. You could use your big pad, but this Stampin' spot that I used was pretty good. Okay. So, and then we'll go ahead and put that up on a couple of dimensionals. I've got some of these little ones here, that's fine. Come on. There. Okay. There. All right, so we'll just put the, and this could even, if you put a second dimensional on this one edge, like that, this can actually slide off the edge. As long as it's not over the edge of the card, it can slide there, and then the double thickness of dimensional on that one end holds it up, because these already had one dimensional, so you need 2 at that end. Yeah, I'm liking that. So the other option that I had was this Relax, Enjoy Your Day from the On the Horizon, the new set. So either one will be available at class, and we're using the double oval punch. The smaller oval for the smaller greeting, the bigger oval for the bigger greeting. So whichever way people wanted to do that. Okay. All right. Another kind of quick and easy, but I love this stamp set. And I know that you guys doing this at home may not have that one yet, but you probably have something that will work in that two-tone image. And if you don't have a Stampin' spot, you can always sponge it on with a sponge dauber. So I could have taken the Pacific Point and sponged it onto my stamp with a sponge dauber after stamping the light color. So you ink it in the light color and then add on your darker ink. Okay. All right. Thanks so much.